Okay, good morning, it's me, Talk Brazillo, back here in the PTU today with the fantastic new Anvil Paladin. And look at this, here it is, here is the Paladin. Let's get into a position where we can have a good look at the Anvil Paladin. I think we can get a better camera angle than that, can't we? Look at that, fabulous. So I liked the Paladin when it was originally put out there, when they originally said launched the concept. Don't know what's happening with my hangar doors above here. There's some kind of glitch there, so I'll just angle down. But I really liked the Paladin when I saw it released. It looked like a good solid ship. It looked like a ship you could use for some kind of mercenary missions or bounty hunting, but also you could live in it. The problem with a lot of these heavy fighters is they're not really big enough ships to do a lot of the things, and I had high hopes for the Paladin, and I think actually they've done what they said. I don't think it's much different from its original intention. It's a big ship, you'll take 4 crew, but you can fly it solo, which I suspect at the moment most people are going to do most of the time. Got 4 size 4 weapons that are pilot controllable, so 2 size 4 laser repeaters on each side, and then it's got the 4 size 5 weapons up on the turret, which is on top at the moment but can also swing underneath. And I think they've done a really good job of it. It isn't a particularly original ship because it is just based on the Valkyrie and the Asgard. It's using the same Valkyrie chassis, but just built differently with this gap at the back where the got this gap here at the back where the thing can swing underneath the turret. But yeah, generally, I think they have done a good job. So let's go and have a little look inside. It's got these the thrusters off the Valkyrie, I think, and these can tilt face down, face up. And then here's the side entrance and airlock. So if you click it here, I'm assuming the ladder will come out, but I'm assuming if you do that in the air with the landing gear up, the ladder won't come out and you'll just get an airlock, which would be nice because we don't really need the ladder to come out in space. But it would be nice to have an airlock for boarding ships and stuff. Yeah. There it goes. And then as we enter, we come into here, sort of little ante-room, utility room for preparing to leave the ship. Again, sort of preparing for boarding parties or ground attacks of some description. And we've got enough space for 8 guns, 8 rifles and 6 handguns there, so you could have a couple of snipers, a couple of ARs. I don't know what this middle section is for. Oh, you can actually open. Oh, hang on, I didn't even notice this. So you can have one very large weapon in there. Interesting. Didn't even notice that. That's a nice little attention to detail. These are all decorative. I was hoping there would be some storage in here. I think it would be really beneficial to have personal storage in this room, in these areas here, because they, when you're getting ready to go out or you're coming back in from looting, you could just do with being able to open these and store your items instead of having to go all the way upstairs to do that. But hey, so as you come from here, come into this room here, the staircase room, where there's 2 sides around the staircase, and along the edge you've got the first of the components. Shield generator there. There's some bits and bobs over here. Don't think these are shield generators. I don't think these are anything actually on this side. No, but this is a cargo grid here, so it is possible to stick 1 SCU containers along here, so that's excellent for storing all your items. Here's engineering terminal, and if we go down here we come to the lower cockpit. So here's the lower cockpit where the 2 gunners can sit to control. Now it's a very odd arrangement. So if you have 4 crew, the two people on this lower section here only control the side outer guns that are normally pilot controlled, and each one of them controls just 2 guns. So I suppose it does give you a benefit of being able to target multiple enemies, but it just seems like a lot of space and a lot of crew for very little things being operated. I don't know, seems a bit odd. I suspect most people will never use these seats at all, other than for carrying people. Go back out there, you come to the staircase room, but we're going to go here. There's a little ladder here where you can just climb up, and you're up in the upper cockpit. I quite like that. It would have been nice if it was inside the actual cockpit, but I'm not going to complain. Another set of relays here. I'll better put that back, I think. And I don't know what that's, the computer. And then here we've got obviously the pilot seat and the co-pilot. Now if you jump in the co-pilot seat, which we will do first, nice cockpit, very spacious cockpit and very good view. So not so good down there, but certainly up above and around you have very good view. And if you just pop into the remote turret, now here we go, here's the size 5 turret, which looks excellent. It's at the top. Obviously it can swing down to the bottom, but it can't do that while we're in the hangar. I've actually no idea how you make it swing down to the bottom as well, so that's yeah, that's interesting. So we'll just come out of the turret. And then we'll pop in the pilot seat, hopefully. And again, I quite like it. It's a nice, very straightforward pilot seat. There's nothing particularly exciting about it, but it's also not problematic in any way. I am in the PTU here, and I've just realised that I don't think my graphics settings are set correctly, because I'm getting some very weird graphics looks here, so I need to just have a look at that. But we also have the ability here to deploy shields, so you can deploy that and it covers the whole cockpit and gives you this little ventilated louvered rather viewport. I like those. Let's retract those. And it comes as standard with the pilot being able to operate these 2 guns, because they're not. You don't have anyone sat downstairs. As soon as you have 2 people sat downstairs, the pilot loses control of those. Also, just looking at this, because I looked at it the other day, if we just start the engines, if we look over here, you'll see there's loads of power output. There's 3 power units in this aircraft ship, so you can get your guns all the way up to full power, and that will give us, I think, 159 on the guns. You can also get your shields up to full power, and you can still get your engines up to full power as well, which I always like this. Why? I don't know why we have ships where you can barely get them up to full power at the same time, even if you upgrade the components. So there we are. Sorry, Orison. Good amount of power there from those guns. And that's the Anvil Paladin, and it looks fantastic. I don't really like this standard paint, so I'm going to change the paint. So I'll do that at some point. I'd quite like the Shadowfall paint when that becomes available, but I can see it's not for sale at the moment on the store, and apparently it's not in the game yet either. Now hopefully that will be made available to Chairman's Club members to buy again when it becomes available in the game. If not, you can always pick it up at alternate places. So let's go for a little flight. So I'm going to just get my hangar open. We'll just do a little takeoff test. Obviously I've forgotten to to close the thing, so I'm going to just open exterior and close exterior. Let's just close exterior. There we go. There we go. And we'll take off. Looks good. We haven't got the VTOLs on. Let's just do that. There we go. Look at that. And we're off. And we'll get VTOL transition. And we're flying. I bet this is a Paladin here. Let's go and fly towards it and see. Let's buzz the Paladin. Ah, yeah. So we're only getting 100 and... I can never get this. Why can I never get the... There we go. So we're only getting 175, which is a little annoying. It would have been nice if it was 200. And what's boost power's 340. And see what we get if we go into quantum mode. $950. So it's not the fastest ship in the world, and it does look nice. I'm going to see much from that side. Let's see how it flies. So obviously we're in quantum mode at the moment, but it's not terrible. It's not the greatest handling ship, obviously. It does make the banging noise that the there's another ship that makes that noise, and I can't remember. Is it the Asgard? It's so strange that it makes that noise when you turn. Yeah, such a weird thing. And we can't shoot because we're... Well, there we go. So this is the Anvil Paladin. I like it. Best thing to do with it really now would be to go on a bunker mission, wouldn't it? Should we do that? That'd be a good run. Let's see if I can find a bunker mission. I think it'd be great for bunker missions. I even know what half these missions are. Mercenary. Is this a bunker mission? Let's try this one. I've not been around here near Orison for a long time. I've decided to move to Orison now in preparation for IAE, but it's a long time since I've been based in Orison. I remember when the game started and I was always based in this section. Always used to come to Port Olisar. But yeah, recently not been doing anything around this area at all. So it'd be nice to be back around Daymar, around Crusader. And why did I choose to do that?
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
And again, there still seems to be problems with the... Oh, what's going on now?
Engines offline. Engines online.
Yeah, so some issues. There still seems to be quantum problems, and I don't know what happened then. It's like the thrusters overheated. Very strange.
Quantum drive is now on.
And the whole thing's just stopped.
Quantum drive is
I know that at the moment there is like every man and his dog is trying to use the PTU to try out these new ships, so that is one of the reasons that it's the performance is not great this morning. But also I have the wrong settings, I think, set.
Quantum drive is now on.
It's nice to be back in Star Citizen. Haven't made any videos for a while, but we'll see. Maybe I'll make some more. Just thought I'd do one based on this Anvil Paladin.
Quantum drive is now off.
So, just in case you're watching this video and you've never done one of these bunker missions before, I'll walk you through bunker missioning because it is something really great in Star Citizen. I think even beginners can do these missions once they sort of get the hang of them. You can I've always said that you can run in on day one with just a white suit and a gun and your standard like pistol that you get when you start the game, and you can do these missions because you can pick up armour and weapons from dead bodies easily, and it's a great way to loot yourself into the game. Oh, Frontier fighters control territory, interesting.
Shields hit.
Oh, that's annoying. I didn't realise that we were going to have to be shot at. Right, let's find somewhere to pop this down then, where they can't shoot at us, e.g. behind this rock, next to this ship that someone has left here, because they've been killed in the bunker. Okay, that was a very, very bad landing. Well, there's the Paladin again in all its glory.
Engines offline.
Let's go. I haven't actually got any ammo here because I've just come into the PTU and I've picked up 2 weapons, and I haven't actually been and bought any ammo, so this will be a bit of a initial run, like I say, with no weapons, and I've no idea what this bunker is like. It looks to me like it might be a bit more of an aggressive bunker than a normal one, but we'll try it. What I do like is that you can click close and then you can just slide down the thing and you're off. So let's go. Let's see what we've got. We've got a prism shotgun and an AR with no thing. So let's have a look. That's the other ship. That's the is it the Scythe? Maybe we can have a look at that afterwards when we come out, because that is the I think it's the new, is it the new one? Is it just one of the previous ones? I'm not sure. He's obviously got murdered though in this bunker. Let's have a look what's going on here. Okay, so I can see there's some headhunters there. We're going to have to try and get ourselves down there and kill them without getting... It's very steep. Let's try and get this way. We want to come from behind really. Oh, there's a few of them. There's 2 on the other side. We want to take them without using all of our weapon. Without using all of our bullets, because we're then going to obviously rob their stuff. And I've only got one long range weapon. I'm going to try and get these on this side first. Okay, let's see how we get on. So that was a disappointing start. Sure, he was dead already. He's not wearing anything. Okay. We need to get to those bodies now to get their stuff. So we need him to come to us, really. I'll tell you what we can do. We need him to come to us, or what we can do is... No, okay, get shot. Not a good idea. We'll just heal up. Oh, he's a good shot. Flipping it. He shot me while I was still behind here. Okay, so we've got a car now. Have any of these got the stuff that we want? Yes, this guy has. So we're going to pick this. Let's swap this for our Night Stalker. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to pop this in here. Pop our Night Stalker in here. Pop this out here. And then we're just going to loot him. So we've got, so is that all he's got? Just one thing. We'll come back and do a proper loot afterwards. There was another guy, where's he? What's he got? So we definitely want those. We'll have that as well. And there's a Kana somewhere. Where's this Kana gone? If you need to pick stuff up from the ground, the easiest way is just to do it like that. I mean, now we should have with a... We should have got all the outside guys now. Yeah, this guy's got some more what we're looking for. And then you can just do this and you can get that. We're going to take the... That's not working either. That's worked. Okay, so we've loaded up with gear. What's out here? There's another Kana. I'm not going to take that now. Find some better stuff in there. We've got good ammo. We've got a scope and a compensator. Now head down. And what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4 people to get hold of. They're not very far away. Are they coming to me? Keep myself right back for now. They are coming to me. one down. He's not happy. Just one more to go. We will come back for that gun, but we'll go with this one first just to finish the job. I think he's still in the thing. He's not come out of the exit. There we go, we've completed our contract. Let's have a quick look at what items are available here. We're looking for any loot boxes. Haven't seen a single loot box yet, although there's plenty of stuff just strewn all over the floor. So we can pick up any of these guns that we fancy. But yeah, I heard that there was a problem with loot boxes in the PTU. Ah, flipping it. Flipping it, get out of here. Okay, that wasn't what I expected. So there's some med beds here. Ah, flipping it. Goodness gracious me. Gonna need some more weapons shortly. Is he gonna attack me? I want that gun there. So you can see how we managed to get a variety of weapons here. I'm gonna go down and see if he tries to attack me or not. It's got nice armour.
I've got a friendly on ice.
we can do a bit of looting now, because it seems like we're going to be okay to do so. I'll take some of this stuff.
Seriously.
They're coming back, so it's time to leave for us. I have a feeling that means they're going to be outside as well. We've got some weapons and some more ammo. And if we have to fight our way back to the ship, we will do. Ah, flipping dogs. Run away, run away. Yeah, they are over there. We're just going to leg it. I hope they don't notice. So, something to remember then for doing these bunkers. You can see how it's possible to do a bunker with very limited weapons and then just loot weapons from the people you kill. Which is how I've always done it early in the game, you know, after a wipe. Just go in there with whatever you've got, even if it's just a single pistol. Kill the first person ideally and kill someone outside like that and get their stuff. You can even loot their armour, loot their bullets, loot their ammo rather, loot their guns and then head in. Let's get back to the Paladin. There it is, waiting for us. But yeah, something to note there then is that the stuff respawns. So those bunkers seem to have respawning enemies at the moment. Also, there were med beds in those bunkers, which is new. I think that's going to be part of an ongoing mission where you have to go and destroy the med beds so they can't respawn. Obviously, they respawned through just normal respawn cabinets, but couldn't have stopped that. There we go. And we'll put some of our spoils in here. Put that weapon. Oh, no appropriate item it says. Does this have to go in here then? Ah, it does. So FS9 has to go in there. Interesting. So just from running that one bunker, we got a good selection of weapons there. So it just shows that you can get a good amount of weapons just by doing bunker runs. Gallant, that's always good. And obviously you can loot all of the ammo for these from the bunker as well. So I'm going to take my FS9. I'm just going to keep it on, ready to go. I'll leave all the rest in there. I'll run upstairs to the upper deck. Not that way. It's a bit frustrating, isn't it? And it is straight up the stairs. So it's going to take a little bit of getting used to the layout of the Paladin. But so far, I like it. and of course you only need one other person to run a bunker with, and the other person can operate the guns. What I'm going to have a quick look at here now is if we can just take out the how easy it is to take out the turrets here.
Complete.
I'm going to just stay down as much as I can.
Landing gear raised. Shields hit.
So that's one turret down. Which one's shooting now? I think we'll leave. We're getting a bit too much shield action. But we did quite well. I mean, if we were careful, we could take out the turrets. Problem with a lot of these turrets on these bunkers is that they respawn very easily. So you take them all out, and then after a while when you're in the bunker they suddenly come back. So what's going on here? We haven't got any gunpowder on.
Weapons offline. Weapons online. Shields off. Shields online.
Okay, there we go. I don't know what the standard shield is in this, but obviously you can upgrade. It's size 3 shield, so you could upgrade it to the parapet or something like that. I would probably do that. It seems to generally be best to just get the biggest shield possible. Let's head back to Orison. Now let's go to Seraphim Station. So all in all, I really like the Paladin.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
That's weird. It's taking us back to OM5 again.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Coming back to Seraphim Station here. See if we can get a hangar.
Shields online.
There's a very strange sound that it makes when it flies. Are we round the other side? Oh, we're on the top actually.
Landing gear deployed.
This is an awkward angle for landing. There's a large ship for a medium hangar as well. There we go. Don't know why I did it in that view. There we go, the Anvil Paladin. I hope you've enjoyed this look at the Paladin and brief look at bunkies. And I'll see you next time in the verse.